Welcome back to another... That was so unenthusiastic.
Disappointed!
One more time. Welcome back to another episode of the Safari Pedals Show. I'm your host, Abby, and if this is your first time here, it's great to have you on the Safari Pedals Show podcast, YouTube show bandwagon. So welcome. Today, I'm about to push my producer self to my producer limits. It's not every day that I step out of my comfort zone in music production. Today is the day I'm going to do so with a little challenge called Musical Era Roulette. How is Musical Era Roulette going to work? I have over here 4 musical eras spanning from the 60s to the 90s, and every era has a genre, and I'll show you what I mean by that momentarily. And what I'm going to have to do is, out of my beautiful, lovely, wonderful, magical flamingo hat, I'm going to have to pick at random an era plus genre, and I'm going to have to make a beat in that style, in that era, with all of the sounds, vibes, everything that comes along with it. So, what genres do we have? For the 1960s, we have 60s doo-wop. We have, for the 70s, 70s disco. Maybe we'll have a dance party, who knows? For the 80s, 80s hip-hop. For the 90s, we have 90s house. Let's get to the picking. I'm going to just throw everything into the flamingo hat and we will pick a genre.
Let any op get the best of me. Thought it was distance, but haters is next to me. Talk to the spirit, you know I've been heavenly. Company definitely.
Okay, guys, all of our genres are in the flamingo hat, as you can see. We're going to give it a mix. Oh my God, I feel like this looks dumb. We're mixing. And now time to pick a genre musical era. Oh my God, I'm so nervous. I'm so scared. And, okay, so this is our chosen genre. '80s hip-hop, baby! Let's make an 80s hip-hop beat. I made a little playlist to kind of get inspiration and pull a reference track. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to listen to about 30 seconds of each just to kind of analyze what we're hearing, what the sounds are. I'm kind of looking to hear is drums, what do the vocals sound like, how many elements are in the mix. Let's have a listen to Straight Out of Compton and then we will discuss. Besides the hi-hat that sounded like an 808 hi-hat to me, the drums felt kind of dirty and lo-fi, and I don't know if you guys noticed also, but there's not a million elements going on. There were the drums and the horns, and the vocals were dry. They weren't crazy reverbed out or anything like that, and the vocals were very in the front. So that's what I noticed, and I'm definitely gonna take that for when we produce a beat. That's what I noticed from Straight Out of Compton. So let's move to our second reference, which is Dumb Girl. Let's hear what's going on. I don't know if you guys also noticed this, but like the whole production is the drums, which I'm 99.9999% sure that was just an 808 kit. I just recognized the snare only because I use that kit a lot in my own productions. Besides the vocals and the drums, that's pretty much all that's going on. I think I have some good guidelines to work with. 808, if I use some kind of drum break, more lo-fi, dirty sounding. So I think I have what to work with. So let's cut to our 80s hip hop beat making. Let's do the thing. Okay, guys. So as you can see, our Ableton session is here and ready to make a dope, awesome, magical 80s-esque 80s hip hop beat. I feel that the right place to start is with an 808 drum kit because that's what I heard. I'm pretty sure in Straight Outta Compton that the hi-hat was an 808, and in Dumb Girl, I'm 99% sure that it was an 808 drum kit, so I think that is what I'm going to start with. I'm trying to think in terms of the pattern, the drum pattern, if I want to go kind of more towards the Straight Outta Compton breakbeat direction or more like the Run DMC vibe. I think let's start and see. What was, wow, I like can't speak English today, I guess.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
What wasn't both is the hi-hat was definitely rolling, which was pretty cool. Let's backtrack. Let's hear what sounds we have in our 808 kit, and let's see what we have at our disposal. Ooh, I like the cowbell cymbal, maracas.
Hi, Tom.
I think I kind of want to go on the Run DMC direction of like that hi-hat, like the t-t-t-t-t-t. So let's do the rolling hi-hat thing. Let's do like so, and I love duplicating things. That's so fun. Let's duplicate for forever and always all these fun hi-hats for 4 bars, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna loop. So those are our hi-hats. Easy peasy schmeezy lemon squeezy. So we have our 16th note. I think we can even speed up the BPM. No, that's a little too fast. Maybe like a solid 92. Okay. I think I'm going to do a snare here. Ooh. No, that was horrible. Duh, duh, duh. That's what I wanted. I want it to be like duh, 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 duh. I think I'm going to just start off with duplicating everything we do, and then we can just make changes as we go. Oh wait, that didn't duplicate nicely. So, and then we can just make subtle changes as we go. Guys, does it sound like Run DMC can be on this beat already? I think so. So I like this loop that we have. What I want to do for the intro, I have a vision that I kind of want to do what they did with the toms, like a doom, doom, da, doom. So I scooted our loop down to bar number 2. And so let's program in some toms to start. Like maybe a conga. It's like No, we don't want to save changes. We want to control U.
One eternity later.
Okay, that's solid. I like that. I'm trying not to overthink this, but this is actually, I don't know. Even though it looks simple, I'm still feeling a little bit challenged because I don't usually wake up in the morning and make 80s hip hop beats. So this is interesting for me. Guys, I just had an idea. If we're going back in time with this beat, we should have a plugin that takes us a little bit back in time. So let's pull out Time Machine by Safari Pedals. On Time Machine, we have it now, as you can see, on 80s mode. So let's see if that magically makes our beat sound more like it's in the 80s. I feel like I'm in the 80s, just from this plugin. So I'm happy with our drums. In terms of other elements, I kind of want to get those brass stabs. So let's see what we have in brass in my Ableton samplays. No. Wow. I think that one was the one, but let's give the third one a chance and see. No. An incredible sample find. So let's put you in the section and name you. Let's put you here and name you Brass Dab. So let's scooch our little brass dab down and shrink you a little bit, sound wave, so you don't blow my eardrums. And let's fade the end and maybe shorten you. Are we in the 80s now or what? hello, Run DMC, hop on the track. Like, this is it. Maybe Control D. So it's in a little loop. And then we can see if we want to maybe pitch one down, pitch one up, and go crazy. Oh, snap. Let's see if we pitch it down 2 semitones. I don't think I like that, but maybe let's try to pitch it up. No. I don't like that. I think I'm going to just leave it. So let's leave, you know what? Let's let our let's let our stab brass blast be. We're going to let it be. Okay, so let's pause and recap what we have thus far. So all we have right now are 2 elements. We have our drums, which is just an 808 kit that we programmed before, and we have our amazing, incredible brass stab blast. So let's have a listen, and then we can see what we want to do and continue our little 80s hip-hop beat. Let's do the thing. Let's give it a play. Yeah. I kind of want to find like a vinyl. It's called a vinyl scratch. Vinyl scratch. Let's drag it in, warp it, shrink it. Something is very awry here. Something is wrong. Why won't the timing time? You know what? Oh, I think I know what I did. Yeah, that was my fault. I don't know if you guys can see by the fact that it started here. Guys, it was my fault. It was my fault. It was me. It wasn't the sample. It was me. I will own up to it, and I take full responsibility for my actions. Let's do a panning thing. I feel like we're missing like a yo, dude.
Yeah, you don't even.
I think we just have to go with a classic ad-lib.
What the fuck? What?
Certainly not you. You're not from the 80s.
I'm proud to say she's mine.
Yeah.
Oh, hello to you, RKU TGII ad-lib, vocals hip-hop male.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody.
Yeah.
No, you're the one. Okay, let's name you, yeah, with multiple H's because let's have a little bit fun. Scoot you down, warp it, shrink it.
Yeah.
Hello to you. I like what we have so far. I think just like in Dumb by Run DMC, they had that sample like dumb, dumb, dumb. I think we can do, if they did it in the 80s, we can do it too. So maybe let's find us like a word. Maybe that's not the vibe.
Hey. Feel it. Come on. Bounce. Bounce.
Then like a
Bounce.
wait.
Bounce.
Okay, I think that's what we're gonna do.
Bounce.
It's like a
Bounce.
should be. I feel like the second of bar of the bounces should be a little bit different beat-wise.
Bounce. 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 Yeah.
Oh snap, that was cool. I like that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of add a little more of the bounce ad-libs throughout the track and have them jump out a little here and there. So let's do that.
Bounce. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just add more of the vinyl chicka-chickas and maybe turn it into some kind of rhythmic doohickey, do thingamabob. So I think maybe on the offbeats we can just get this vinyl going.
Bounce. Yeah.
You back and just get it kind of looping. Yeah, okay. I like that it kind of gives like an accent. Like the beat is very kind of straight, 1, 2. Besides the snares that have more movement. So I think that this would be a cool little thing that adds some spice and flavor, some salt and pepper. We're going to do something to try and make this sound a little more dynamic. So let's put an LFO. So you see that I have mapped our LFO to the gain, and what it's doing is it's automatically moving it up and down. So yeah, that sounds a lot more dynamic because it's literally dropping it from 0. It's kind of moving it up and down from 1 to like about -4.5 dB from what I can see, because it's moving pretty fast. So listen to how it sounds before. Like kind of stale and loud, and now with the LFO, more dynamic and vibey. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to this little hi-hat break that we have on bar number 9, and I'm going to go, and I think what I want to do is I want to do like this little envelope to transpose it down. And wow, there's a lot of envelopes happening. Is we're going to make sure that our hi-hats pitch down a little bit.
Bounce, bounce.
That's vibey. I think all in all, we've covered the main elements. We have the vibey drums. We have a cool ad-lib with we have yeahs, we have the vinyl scratches, and we have the brass stabs. So I'm kind of on the fence. I'm going to try and maybe program in a little bit more percussive elements in our drums. Wait. I like the cowbell. Maybe let's put in some cowbell? Maybe in the intro? Yeah, I like that. That was... Perfect. Perfection is happening. So I think that's pretty much, like, besides rap vocals, I think that's pretty much all that's in an 80s beat. I actually think that we have wrapped up our 80s hip-hop beat. Not a lot of elements, but you know what? Sometimes less is more. Let's give an all-in-all recap of what we did, and we will give a final play of the beat, and I will maybe do a little 80s dance, whatever that even is. So we started off with our 808 drums that I programmed in using MIDI. After the drums came the brass stabs that we have over here. And then we put in little ad-libs for that, salt and pepper 80s sugar and spice. Then we have little vinyl, and then we put in an ad-lib called bounce that literally says bounce. I just over-explained that. That was silly of me. So, for the grand reveal of our 80s beat in the Musical Eras Challenge, are you guys ready for the reveal? I don't know if you're ready.
Bounce.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait for it. The hi-hats. Yeah.
Bounce.
So I think that is a wrap on our episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this video thoroughly because this was a blast. And you know what? To sum it up, even though the beat was very minimalistic and there wasn't a lot of elements going on, it was definitely really nice to get out of my comfort zone in the sense of like, this is not something that I would have ever thought to make in my own free time. So that was a fun little way to step out of what I usually do. So that was really fun for me. If you guys like this video, please like, comment, subscribe to this channel, and you can even be so kind as to hit the notification bell so you never miss a Safari Pedals Show episode. Bye.